Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to be learning about the triangle proportionality theorem. And here's a problem that may show up. Using the diagram shown, find the value of x. Okay? And you can do it both ways. I mean, there's an easier way just looking at it. You know that both these triangles have two parallel lines. I'm going to highlight them. Okay? Here's one and here's the other. And this triangle is with there's a smaller triangle within a bigger triangle, and you could, if you want, the way to visualize it better, I would separate them. I would have two triangles, but again, that's not helping. It just makes it more complicated. So, for example, and I'm going to give you the harder way, which is not really, I'm not even going to go into it. I just want you to visualize it. So here it is, the bigger problem, okay, the bigger triangle, and then there's going to be the smaller triangle. And obviously, the smaller triangle, we already know the sides. It's 16 and 20, right? Right here. These are our triangles, right? This triangle, 16 and 20. And the other one is going to be, the bigger triangle is going to be x plus 16, right? Because whatever value this is, you add it to the other, and that's what you get, right, for the entirety of it. And same thing for the bottom. Bottom is going to be 30 plus 20, which is 50. Okay, so looking at that, you could solve it, but it's a little harder. You could do by using the triangle proportionality theorem this way, but it's a little harder. I think a lot easier is if you look at the values, and you could actually do a proportional theorem. You can use the proportional theorem to solve the problem. So to solve it, we're going to use what we call is, the similarity between the two triangles. So here it's telling us that this side, which is 16, is one side, 16, and if you look at the other one, it's going to be 16 over x, right? And that's got to equal, okay, here. And the reason why we could do this is because there's two parallel lines here, okay? And then we have 20 over 30. Okay, so fairly simple. I would use the cross multiplication method. Okay, cross multiply. X times 20 is going to be 20x, and 16 times 30. 16 times 30 is about 480. Right? To get x by itself, you got to divide both sides by 20. So x equals 24. Okay, that's one of the problems. All right, here's another example. For example, figure out the proportion, right? We have two parallel lines, and what that does, it just lets us set up a proportion. So 9 over 6 over x is equal to 6 over 2. Okay. Cross multiply, you'll get 6x is equal to 18 divided by 6. So x is equal to 3. Fairly simple. Especially when you're doing this, just make sure that the triangle proportionality theorem is in effect. Okay, and very simple. You can do this with any problem when there's a parallel line splitting a triangle. So in reality, what did we learn from this? We learned that A, B, C, D. Okay, so it doesn't matter what numbers you use. A over B is equal to C over D.